This is Crash Bandicoot, the Sane Trilogy. This is a game that I've played quite a lot, but I've never played this level before today. I've never seen this level before today. And this is one of, I think it's 47 levels that are in this game that I didn't know existed. Let me show you a post that I saw on the wonderful Crash Bandicoot website, thewarproom.com. This was posted here recently by someone who goes by the name of C3 Whittle. Full credit to this person for making this discovery. I had no idea about this, and I haven't seen any mention of it from anyone else ever on the internet or anywhere. So shout out to C3 Whittle for finding this and letting us know about it. So, as they've said here, they noticed that the Microsoft Store / Game Pass Ultimate version of Crash NST has more White Room test level pack files than the Steam version. What is this about? Well, these White Room levels that they've mentioned are something that we knew about before. In every other version, I believe, of the Sane Trilogy, there are 3 of these White Room levels, which are like inaccessible levels that were used for testing things during the development of the game. Here's an example of one of them that I've shown before. This has, I think, every type of crate that's used in the game, along with loads of other collectibles and stuff. And you can see how this would have been used for testing things. There's also tests of exiting levels, Crash 2 and Crash 3 style. It's kind of cool that they exist, but they're not that interesting, really. This was always the most interesting out of any of these test levels, until all of these new ones just suddenly appeared out of nowhere. This is a modding tool for this game that I released many years ago that still needs a lot of work. I have this level launcher that you can use to jump into any level you want. And yes, there were only ever these 3 White Room levels in the Steam version of the game and every other version of the game I've seen. Below this break here is a whole list of levels that I have never seen before that are inexplicably available in the version of the game that is on the Microsoft Store. You can buy the game, or it's included with Game Pass, which I've never used before, so I signed up for it today and I got like a 2-week trial for only $1. I didn't feel like buying yet another entire copy of the game just to have a look at these levels that may or may not have existed. I don't know why this is so poorly reviewed, but at least Rio likes it. This version seemingly was released in May 2024, which is pretty much 6 years after the Steam version went up. It seems to me to be kind of illogical for a newer build of the game to have more unused stuff in it that was used for testing that should have been removed. But whatever, it's Activision, it's Microsoft. I guess this would have been added to the store when Microsoft bought Activision, right? That's the thing I just thought of. That happened, didn't it? But anyway, yes, if you look at the game files, I can't actually show you what the game looked like when I first installed it because I've moved a lot of this stuff over to my Steam install. Because I had a lot of problems with actually getting this Game Pass version to run properly. I think it also wiped all of my save data from the Steam version. I tried getting this version to work, it didn't really work, but I just moved across all of the new levels to the Steam version's game folder, and that does work. They are fully cross-compatible, which is kind of cool. Any of these files here, these pack files that were modified today, all of these are new levels. There are a few other things that were in this Xbox but not Xbox version, like a few extra characters and stuff, but nothing interesting. They're all just copies of the same test Skylanders stuff that was in the game already. I've got plenty of things I want to say about playable characters in this game, but it is these levels that I want to focus on today. I added them all in to this modding tool that I have, just because this was the easiest way for me to actually load into these. If you want to play these yourself, if you have these files in your copy of the game, you can just launch the game with parameters that look kind of like this, if you know how to do that. OM for override map, and then this is kind of the path to the level, which you can just copy from this list. And I guess all of these with the White Room's prefix are the ones that were in that list on the Warp Room. I did also find a few others that were in different categories. So I just wanted to go through these and show you what exactly these, I'm going to keep saying 47 new levels are. And not all of them are interesting. For example, this one is empty, I believe. What is interesting though, is that I'm using the right stick of my controller to control this camera. This 3D camera is in the game. It's unused, but like it's completely unused. There's never any levels, accessible or otherwise, in the standard release of the game that use it. It's a thing that exists in the files for some of the cutscenes and stuff like that is never used, but in some of these test levels it actually is used, which is kind of interesting. But yes, there's nothing in this one. Yes, the same thing again. Look at all this stuff that's going on. What the hell is this thing? Is this a Christmas pudding? Is this a teapot? And what is this thing that's floating here as well? And there's a tree, and there's like an office block over there. There's some spinning donuts. There's some kind of creature like frozen in some ice up there. What the hell is this? What are these things bouncing over there? They're like little angry little bombs. Oh my god, and they have physics as well. They don't explode seemingly, but wow. Are these something from Skylanders? I don't know, but they're kind of cute. This is a level called Jump Metrics, which I think is really interesting actually, especially if you're one of the people who has issues with how the jumping feels in this game. This kind of gives you an idea of how they might have tested the jumping mechanics when they were developing it. You've got all these comments in 3D in the level, which I kind of love. These gaps are too short to be satisfying. Old. I don't know what that means. New. I don't know what that means. Bad, not far enough. Does that mean... Oh yeah, look at that. This kind of represents the limit of how far you can jump. Maybe not. Maybe this is it. Okay, what are these? How far you can double jump? It's something like that. Bad, not high enough. Is this the limit of how high you can jump? It looks like it. So what's this like? Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. You can make this jump, but not this jump. Bad. Platform too small. The platform should be at least this big. This big? Maybe. Bad. Looks bad. Bad too steep. Yeah, this is, I guess, the limit of how steep a ramp can be before you can no longer walk up it. I understand what most of these things are referring to. Too steep, platform too small. I understand how those things relate to testing the physics of the game. What does this mean? Does this just refer to this design of the character? Shout out to Sean for signing his name on this level. Look at all these balls. Look at that. Isn't that really pretty and blinding? Balls. This level is kind of nothing, I think. Something they used as a template for other test levels. This is the same thing again, but with a different camera. All of that stuff over there, by the way, is just a lot of the levels in the game have a copy of this whole massive area just hidden off outside the start of the level for some reason. This level is called Empty. I wonder why. Another template with a white square. Now this one's called Main Menu Background. What do you suppose that might be? My guess was some kind of prototype version of the title screen. In a way, I wasn't completely wrong. Just in case you needed any more evidence that this literally is just a Skylanders game. This is some kind of script test level. I think there's 3 of these that are actually exactly the same. But this is a nice bit of ground. Gameplay tests. Same thing again. There's a lot of these levels that use this camera actually. No, this one isn't identical. There's some rather nice trees here. I don't think they do anything. Oh, you can climb them though. That's fun. So this one's called Air Combat. It's some sort of test level for... Oh my god. There's a plane. Ah, the blimp level. Bye bye blimps. I'm not in a plane though. I could be. I know how to make that happen. But I think it's interesting to see how the game just spawns you in without any extra modding. I've really noticed how angry he looks when he's flying a plane. I think this is, although it doesn't look like it, I think this is for testing the motorbike levels. I recognise this camera that I've got here as the camera that's used in the bike levels. And I can see some ramps up ahead. The only problem is I'm not on a bike at the moment, so it's going to take me a very long time to get all the way through this course. But I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Clearly the test level for the jet ski gameplay. This is what Crash looks like when you get him on the jet ski, because he's just using Coco's animations. So I'll just let you enjoy that for a moment. Super fun level. Most of these don't have like in-game names, but this one does. I hadn't noticed that before. This is for testing bonus rounds, I guess. I don't know if I can pick up any Torna tokens. Ah, I guess the purpose of having crates outside of the bonus is to like check that the crate count works correctly. This isn't where I thought I was going to go. To check that your crate count updates correctly based on crates you've broken before going in the bonus round and whether or not you complete the bonus round and things like that. 18 lives, and I'll get another one because of all the fruit I've collected. Is that the most generous bonus round in Crash Bandicoot's history? So where does this one go? Ah, hello. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, I was going to say, this is weird. It seems like you have to hit the nitro switch before going into the bonus round, which kind of breaks all the laws of how bonus rounds should work. You can see why it's important to test stuff like this. Like, what if there are nitro crates in the bonus round that you didn't break when you were in there, and then you hit the bonus, the nitro switch at the end? Does everything still get broken correctly? This is cool. This specifically seems to be for embryo bonus rounds. 0 out of I don't know how many crates. That was the easiest embryo bonus round I can remember doing. I think that is... oh, there he is. I think that is exactly the same crate layout as well as the one I just played. I wonder if this will actually give me a key that will unlock a new level. I don't think that will carry over though. Torna Large. What a great name for a level. This is interesting that in these... oh shit. It is interesting that they give you slightly different crates to collect these tokens in for each of these tests. It feels like they actually are testing things. Oh, and look at this. It actually has a crate counter this time that works. And there she goes. I'll see you in Crash 4. Of course, Torna Small. Oh. Although, hang on. Seems like there's more than one bonus round in this level. Possibly. Okay. Does this match any bonus round that actually exists in the game? I haven't memorized them all. And yeah, there's Cortex. I wonder if this is actually... yeah, look at this. Oh no, this is something different, I think. I guess it's important to make sure that having multiple bonus rounds, as there are in some Crash 1 levels, does work. Also interesting that this has like a level exit. I wonder if there's like a crate counter somewhere. Presumably part of the testing is you want to make sure all of the crates you break in all of the different bonus rounds, 38, oh my god, actually do all register correctly when you finally finish the level. Look at this. Exclusive Cortex bonus round. Never before seen. Oh, this is interesting. This is what we've missed out on by Vicarious Visions not getting their own proper Crash game. 57 out of 57. But yeah, there's no crate counter here, so I don't think... don't look at me like that, Crash. There wasn't a gem. Come on. So this one's called C2 Warp Rooms. It's just like the start and ending rooms of Crash 2 levels, I think, rather than it actually being a warp room. Press D-pad left or right to teleport. Press D-pad up or down to spawn characters. Now, it doesn't seem like those controls work. All of my friends are here. I don't think I can interact with any of them. Probably the most interesting is... this is the Skylanders model of Aku Aku, right? In weird colours. Everyone else, I think, is normal. Coco's got a black laptop, which is something that happens when she's, like, player 2. But yes, it did say you can press some buttons to teleport. Each of these scenes you can see in the distance, most of which are just like a beach area. Some of them are like... that's basically just Cortex power, those hallways over there. There are like teleport points on each of these scenes. I can't make that work. But I do know how to mod this game and change my spawn location to one of those teleport points. And I really like the lighting. This is kind of cool and eerie, right? I like this. Here's a boulder chase test level. Of course, when you play the boulder levels normally, the camera's kind of the other way around and you're running towards the screen like this. This level uses this 3D camera again, and you kind of have to DIY the camera angle and approach the boulder to make the chase happen. Oh my god. I guess you can do a sideways look at it, which is a bit easier. Although the camera does naturally want to swing back around. This level is nothing, but I still managed to die. Nothing again, I think. This level is called Death. But you don't actually die. You don't lose a life. You keep dying over and over again, but not really. I think if you escape this like octagon on the floor, you do stop dying. Oh yeah, there we go. See, it's safe out here. It's just once you go back into this area, you start dying again. This is for testing death routes, it seems. Those are a little bit complicated because the platforms are supposed to only appear if you haven't died yet. I don't know which one of these I want to try. Ah, what's going on here? Why are these flickering? I don't know why they're flickering, and they're still flickering. Does this still work? Yeah, I guess because I haven't broken a checkpoint. That's how death routes work, isn't it? I guess I can reload the level to see if I can stand on those other ones. Oh yeah, it's real now. Maybe if you have more than one set of death route platforms in a level and you complete a death route, the other set of platforms gets kind of confused. What's that platform up there? Where does this go? Ah, this I believe is the name of a developer who worked on this game. Ah, okay. This is a Crash 3 level, which means I'm not gonna spawn without doing some modding. There we go. Boss mode. Always works. Got some flying carpets. I don't know why this is called AI1. There's no enemies or anything, seemingly. Oh, I guess this is testing, like, the physics of being able to pass through the bottom of the carpet and land on the top. Does that happen? This does appear to be a test version of the Dingodile boss fight. Sadly, without the music though, but let's see if I can beat him. Yeah, you can kind of tell it's like an early version because he lost some of his health when I hit him, and then he lost more of his health again when his thing exploded. In the final version of this fight, he only loses health when his like backpack tank thing explodes. I think I just got pushed through an invisible wall and now I'm stuck out here and I can't actually fight him. Let's see if I can avoid getting pushed out. Nope, nope. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, let's get him quick. So he loses a hit point. He explodes and loses another one even though I've only hit him once. And then what, do I just hit him again? Yeah, that's it. He's dead, right? Oh, I think I might be dead too. This is another level that's just called empty. I mean, it's not completely empty. It's got walls at least. Oh, not in every direction. Enemies and hazards. Look at all these crabs. Here's a guy throwing some barrels. There's a blob. There's an axe. There's a frog over there. Why is the frog all on his own? Blob disappeared. Oh my god, are those his eyes? Do his eyes pop out when you kill him? Does that normally happen? Look at that. That's his eyeballs. I don't know why there's a copy of Crash Bandicoot here. There's a jungle roller. There's a boulder. I don't know if that's going to chase me if I get close. Ah! It's every enemy in the game, pretty much. There's some bats over here. Loads of them. Spiders everywhere. Hogs. These things. This guy. One lonely seal floating in the sky. Why does everything go orange over there? Ow. Ah, if you were ever wondering what happens if you get a game over in not a proper level, where there's no Uka Uka, this is what it looks like. Ah, an alligator. And some police cars. And then some assorted medieval and Egyptian enemies. Ow. These police cars are from the motorbike levels, and I think something weird happens if you touch them when you're not on a motorbike. Which is, yeah, you instantly go into motorbike mode, but there's no bike in this level. To destroy and catch bandicoots. I've never really looked too closely at these police cars. This appears to be a level for testing stuff that was used in Future Tense, the DLC level that was made as an original level by Vicarious Visions. This kind of gives you an insight into what their process might have been. They've just copied a load of crap from the other future levels into here to try and figure out how to make their own, I guess. That's still pretty cool. Oh my god, what is going on here? What's this gonna do? This is like an actual puzzle, like trying to figure out. Oh, I guess it just brings me back here. I thought maybe I had to always pick the correct one in order to advance through the level, but no, it's just a series of things that will take me somewhere and then take me back, it seems. Can I make this jump? Where's this gonna go? Ah, that's useful. Yeah, if you jump quickly off them before they start moving, you can avoid actually being taken away by them. So I wonder how far away? Oh no! Oh, it just went up here. Okay. So this appears to be like a test for the end of a Crash 1 level. 2 of the White Room levels that were in other versions of this game were for testing the end of Crash 2 and 3 levels. So it's nice to finally play the third in the set that I haven't seen before. Can I get a gem here? I guess not. Please stop being angry with me for missing the gems that don't actually exist. Hold down right trigger and use the D-pad up, down, left, right to change the camera angle. That doesn't work. But this, I believe, is the level I was playing when I first started this, because I think it's one of the more interesting ones. There's a lot of crates, some of them are TNTs, and there's just lots of different things to test. Like this, I believe, is some slip-slidey ice surface. There's a little purple blob on the floor. If you approach it, it says interact to reset crates. If you interact, the screen goes black, you press another button, and you come back. It hasn't respawned these crates that I destroyed, so I don't really know what reset crates is supposed to do. But if you look at the crate count, you'll see it's at 285 now. If I interact, it's gone to 345, 405, 465. So every time I press that, somewhere another 60 crates are appearing. This looks like it's all more testing of jump distances and stuff like that, doesn't it? Ah, can you beat Crash Bandicoot if every crate is a checkpoint that instantly crashes the game? Oh my god, vultures. Hello. I shouldn't destroy these. What if they're all like different levels of bounciness? Are they? I don't think so. Hey look, it's like that thing from the start of the game in the first level. Testing of jump heights, maybe. I have some fun facts about things like that I'll talk about in another video. Coco. This is another Crash 3 level, so I had to fix the spawn again. Why is there a seal over there in the distance? This is for testing this gameplay. It looks like this level's like a... Oh. I was going to say, it looks like this level's like a loop. So I thought I might go round in a big oval back to where I started. I guess they hadn't finalised the dismounting sequence. Oh look, some more familiar animal friends. Apparently the camera control stops working when you get on Baby T. What happens if you try and get on the hog while you're already riding Baby T? Ah. But you all jump together. We're all moving very slowly. Ah, okay. The drums are a hazard if you're not on the hog, I guess. This is something that you'd never normally see, having normal platforming gameplay that transitions into riding the hog. I can see some orcas in the background. There's some seals again. That's obviously the polar test track. What's this blue thing over here? Look at that. Monkey bars. These arrow signs, I believe, are sort of teleports. If you press R1 here, I think. Yep, there we go. What is core 1? Ah, I've been here before. Ah! Okay. Well, I guess I'm doing this again. It's very difficult to get the timing right for jumping on these drums when you're moving so slowly. Let's see if I actually get off, or if I'm doomed to go round and round this track forever. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to be running into this wall for a bit, I think. Yeah, these teleporting arrow signs, I found them in Skylanders Imaginators, but it's the first time I've seen them in the Sane Trilogy. Oh well, I guess you can't use the board. This also seems to not be usable. It might only work if you're swimming. Core 2 is something. This ramp makes me think maybe this again is something to do with the motorbike. Oh, how long is it going to take me to run all the way around? I realise now I probably could have just ran backwards. Oh god, from where I started. I probably didn't actually need to run all the way around this whole thing. What's the fastest way to move in this game? I probably should have learned that by now. Is this where I started? I think so. Okay, yeah, there's no bike here. The camera freaks out so much when you try to leave here. I just want to run off the side and die. Oh, I guess there's an invisible wall. I don't know why jumping on the jet board seems to kill me. I guess maybe I'm just drowning. I think the board might be too close to the water. Anyway, what haven't I tried yet? This guy. Ah, seals. So many seals. Can I jump over to this middle section? No, I think there's a wall there. Okay, look at all these friendly faces. This is a test of these cutscenes, I guess. Why is Uka Uka the only one who's alive? Ah, once again. Oh, it spawned me on top of a boost pad. That's fun. Yeah, it says you can change the camera by doing some stuff that doesn't work, but this does have a movable camera in it, so that's quite cool. Oh, it's an eel. It's an electric eel. Hey, little friend. Ah! Oh god. Oh god. Look at this. It's like testing weird gameplay things, like these death tornado things. What's this? Just a wall. More sliding. There's a little mouse over here. I wonder if this is going to be like the mice you have to kill to spawn in mushrooms in Crash 2. I love that you spawn on there. That's funny. I see. No, okay, maybe not. Ah, hello again. More monkey bars. This grey stuff is kind of sludgy, I guess. And this up ahead looks like the levels in Crash 2 where you can dig into the ground. Except you can't. But maybe that's why they were testing it. Or maybe they changed how it works, and this is some old version that was removed. So the name of this one indicates it's about testing time trials, but I just see one time crate here and everything else. I just see a lot of other crates. Is there a bonus round I can play? Oh yeah, here we go. Actually, I guess I haven't beaten this level yet. To play a time trial, you need to beat a level first and then replay it. So I wonder if I complete this and then try playing it again. Maybe there's so many crates here because they're testing that changing them all into different things for a time trial works. That's my theory. Well, let's see if it's possible to beat this level then. Look at this. Oh, how many did I miss? See, I don't know if it's actually going to, like, save that and remember it. Playing this game has kind of destroyed my save file, I think. It still says 2%, so I guess it's remembered that I beat this before, but I don't see a time trial stopwatch. That's a shame. I think it'd be really satisfying if, like, all of these were time crates. This level is called Void. Ah! Well, there was something in the void, but not me anymore. This one is not in like the White Rooms category, and this to me looks quite Skylanders. Nothing in this looks like anything that's in this game normally. These doors are kind of cool though. What's over here? Ah, explode! And now I'm... Oh my god, not much going on there. Ah, a cube! Oh, is that money? Oh, it disappeared. Is this a... Oh no, that's gone. That's nothing. I think all of this is Skylanders stuff. Cubes touching. Ah! Oh my god. So many scary things. There's all these switches that I can't do anything with. Oh, I'm stuck now. What? Why have these invisible walls appeared? I don't know what... Ah! These little... What are they? Some little purple creatures or something that keep popping up out of the ground over here. I can't really tell what they are. Is that Spyro the Dragon? It's like a flying pirate ship thing over there. And some kind of cannons shooting ice or something at me. And now I've got a purple shadow. I don't know what that means. I can't attack these things, I don't think. I don't really know what's going on. Who's this? Are you a Skylander? Can I talk to you? Ah. Well, yes, but now I seemingly can't do anything. I can't even pause the game. But there we go. I think this is a Skylanders thing. Here's a place where they were testing reflections, I guess. I can tell there's a tree over here. Oh, the reflections stopped moving. If I move too far... Oh, that's weird. It's like a hall of mirrors. This is actually quite terrifying. I don't understand the physics of any of this. Ah, is this the floor? Oh, look at that. This isn't how mirrors work. Checkpoint. Great. Oh, checkpoint T. What does that mean? I guess that's all in this level. And this is the last one in the list. I think that's 47. Some of them are interesting. I do quite like this one, where you can seemingly add an infinite number of crates into the level by just pressing this thing a few times. I wonder how high you can go with it. But yeah, there you go. That was a whole bunch of levels that I've never seen before in this game. I wanted to have a look and document them, and they are quite annoying to gain access to, especially because I couldn't actually really get the Game Pass version of this game to work, so I had to copy all these levels back into the Steam version. So I just wanted to share them for anyone who doesn't want to go to all the trouble of trying to play them for yourself. There's nothing groundbreaking here, but I love that there are still things in this game that I've somehow never seen before, even after everything I've done with it over the years. So thanks again to C3 Whittle for posting about this. I can't wait to see what the next big thing that I didn't know about to be discovered will be with this game.